Hi everybody, it's Douglas. I'm here on Lichess, ready to play some games, and it looks like it's time to try to use those tactics that I've been using, those chess puzzles, and put them into the game here. So, let's see who we got. We've got about 1400 rating. Let's get going. So for white, I like to start with this opening and try to just clear up the middle a little bit to start. Okay, so we've got a person who likes to use their queen a lot, so that's taken into consideration right away. And we'll go for what's it called? Just be patient and watch out for these tricky queens. Let's see what he wants to do here. Alright, and then where do we go? I want to get rid of that. Well, just go back. Sometimes one of the best moves is to just go back. He's going to take my but the thing is, you don't want to get your pawn structure. Double pawns is not good. It's not the ideal situation. So moving my queen up here allows me to move my knight back to the position, or I can just leave it there. Actually, I'll put my other knight in that position. So if I put my other knight, go from B to D2, I needed to move my queen so that I wouldn't be dropping that other knight. Alright, so that allows me to get my other knight into position, and then I can castle by moving my bishop. So that's about the beginning of the opening. And then we're going to get to the middle game, and we'll see if we can come up with some tactics there. Some puzzles. So now we can, if we put a hit on their queen, then we'd be dropping, no, we wouldn't be dropping the knight. Actually, we would be. No, because I came in with another, my other knight helped to protect, so I've got 3 pieces on that knight. Now just one, so he was trying to just be tricky, I guess, and get my queen there. We'll give his knight a little kick here with my pawn, and then we'll get castled. That's what I was reading about too. Like I've said in a couple of videos, that a lot of the beginning videos, it's important to get your queen, get your king castled. I want to do this. I want to get my even my bishop to A2 possibly. I was watching a couple videos, and I think for beginners also that it's like the bishop always kind of blends in with the pawns when you get it back there. Oh my gosh, now I'm just dropping that pawn. And he's hitting my, and he's hitting my, he's hitting 2 pieces, actually. He's hitting my rook, and he's hitting my knight. So, now that's the importance of, 1 or 2 moves here, is that the order in which you do them. So I've got to figure out a way to get my rook and my knight, so I'm not dropping either one of those, or getting compensation for it. So I've got to move. Yep. I've got to move my bishop or my rook. And that's actually not bad. If I go, wow. Okay, I think that was a obvious blunder on his part, because he could have had my knight. And so let's get this out of the way. Okay, that's another poor move where I should have made room for the knight. So that's two definite blunders there. So I'm gonna get castled on the queen side now, and then rework my knight back. I'll probably go to h3, move my rook to h1, and my knight to h3 possibly, but his bishop is going to be looking at it on h3. So, just a couple of different choices there. Yeah, he's definitely looking at it with his queen now. But I kind of like this idea. I think that if I go with my bishop, and then his, yeah, his pawn is pinned, and I've got my other bishop pinning the other pawn. So do I want to take with the bishop or the rook? I think I want to take with the rook. And then no, maybe with the bishop. Oh, he's on my knight again. I'm not paying attention right now. Definitely need to. And he's got 3 pieces on my knight on d4. You gotta pay attention when you're playing chess. This is definitely just terrible. Terrible right here. I'm just asking for him to lose my... So this is like, what, 3 times that he can be taking that knight? What is going on? What am I doing? And he should easily be taking that other knight. Okay, I gotta clear this up a little bit. Now, you don't want to clear it up too much. I'm already down, what, 3 pawns? Yeah. 3 pawns. Ahead on time by 2 minutes, but I need to take some time to think about where the best move is. The next 2 best moves, really. So I need to get my knight out of there, both knights. Okay, so let's get the first knight to E1 and the second knight to B2. So E1 and then then B2. And that way, unless he's going with his... Okay, so he finally did see it. 1, 2, 3, and I'd be losing that. So I'm going to have... Well, no, actually I'm not, because I have my rook. So he did not see that. So my rook... Discovery of my rook is saving me there. So I'm just down 3 pawns still. And need to go and come up with some better tactics here. So, oh my gosh. Oh no. I was going to say that knight was pinned with my other bishop. So he just wants to backtrack. Alright. Let's go here. Let's try to find a better spot for the knight. I think that's a good spot for the knight. That's protecting the pawn. I'm thinking about moving my rook over, and we're just up 1 or 2. Yeah, go up 2 or 1. Let's go up 2 and then the other rook to h1. So he's trying to come in here with these pawns, pushing these pawns. I even think I like this idea of pushing my bishop back to B if he comes up, or just take. No, I can't take. Yeah. Oh, just dropping that. Oh, okay. So that was a clear mistake. One of what, 3? I finally saw it. 3 or 4 mistakes there. I'll wake up. Alright, let's go with the... I need to get my king in a safer area here. Definitely. Yeah. Moving my pawn up. Or not focus on that. Focus on... Ooh. No. Yeah. Go up with the queen, hitting his rook, and possibly... No, he's got his bishop, his rook on F there. Okay, no, that's not a good idea. Okay, so down a rook, that's pretty big. Definitely up on a lot of time here. So that's one of the things too that you gotta be aware of. Is that the time advantage is big, but yeah, I thought he was gonna go over there. I was like, it looked like he was thinking that was a good move, but what is he thinking? He's going for the pawn? No, I can't take either one of those pawns because my knight. Alright, so this is where I gotta come up, and he's obviously gonna move his rook. I come up with some good tactics here. Aha, okay. So this is called a bait. So I'm gonna take my, so he's gonna move that, I'm gonna take my knight as baiting him to move his. Really? I guess I would take his knight, because I've got a checkmate in 1 on G7. So he has to take with H7. Oh, okay, so then I'm winning a pawn there. So I'm going to take his pawn on H7. And let's see. Or the rook. So now he's going to move it. And now I'm going to take that there. Ooh, mate in 1 threat. No, mate in 2. Mate in 2 threat. If he takes with the pawn, mate in 2. 1 hit right here, mate in 1. What is his best move? His queen? Can't move. Oh, man. So that's what you gotta do sometimes. Just can't be too focused on losing your pieces, and you gotta just stay focused on the game and play the game. And oh, so that's a good move there. Let's see. Offering the exchange. I don't want to exchange it. That was the one good move that he had. Okay. So you definitely don't want to exchange it. I'm hitting his rook again. And slide my rook back and over to go to H7. Let's see. 1, 2, that, so losing, so he's gonna have 2 queens now. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see how to get out of this. He's obviously gonna try to trade queens because he's up a queen. Yeah. Either way, yeah. Probably should not have let him, well, gotta let him have that one, and then he gets my rook. Yep. Alright, so gotta go to some defense here. Now this should be it. That was a good move there. To get... Gotta focus on those pawns. Wow. Did not focus on those pawns. And that's gonna be mate. Unless there's a stalemate here. That's what happens sometimes too. Get into a stalemate, but I don't see that happening. Possibly. Nope. Alright, so a couple of interesting moves there. Obviously, ahead on time and need to take your time sometimes. But thanks for watching. I hope